Hello and welcome to Tête-à-tête with Tiwa. I'm Tineke.
I'm Wally.
And we're answering some questions. So what's today's question?
Well, there are a couple of questions, but I'll read the first one out then.
Like, I don't understand why you have to do that. Why do you have to do that? Just say the question.
Okay. I'll just say the question then. Yes. So somebody's written, you guys seem a very fun couple. Have you always been like that? If yes, how have you maintained it? If no, what practical steps did you take to maintain it?
So, you guys seem like a fun couple. Have you always been that way? What do you think? Have we always been a fun couple?
Okay, well, I didn't. A fun couple. Do we have fun together? Yes. Have we always had fun together? Yes. Are we a fun couple?
I don't know. You see, I don't know if I would have described us as a fun couple. I mean, yes, we have fun together. Yes, I guess we're fun maybe because when we're around, even if we're having fun together, it kind of spills over maybe.
Okay, perhaps, yeah. So yes, we haven't changed, if that's what you mean. Have we always been this way? Yes.
We've always been this way. We've always been able to laugh at ourselves, laugh at each other. Yeah. Can you please switch off your?
I beg your pardon.
Thingy. We've always been able to laugh at ourselves, to laugh at each other. We've always found things to laugh about. Like, now, the honest truth, we don't find the same things funny at all. Like, at all. The things that he finds funny, I think, are stupid. And I don't think he finds the things that I find funny. But somehow, we're able to find the odd thing that we both find. And because to be a fun couple, what does that mean? It just means you have fun, I guess. Yeah, so we have fun. Yeah, we've always had fun. I don't think we've been intentional about it. I don't actually.
No, I think
intentional. No, that's just how we are.
Yeah, I mean, look, the kind of things that my kind of comedy, she can't stand. She thinks it's totally stupid.
Like stupid.
Yeah, exactly, that's the word.
It's not even funny.
And I think it's.
And why he'll be wetting himself, like killing himself laughing.
So it's not intentional. We just have fun. I think.
Yeah, I think I don't think we've ever done anything intentionally about it, but I do think that there is that thing where we are quite happy to laugh at ourselves and laugh at each other. Right. So that in itself, I guess, is a bit of a fun thing. In terms of laughing at the same things, not necessarily, but sometimes. And we enjoy each other's company, and maybe that's what it is.
There's a word that I've heard bandied around in recent times. Goofy. We're cool.
I'm not goofy.
Being goofy, that's what you think.
We're cool being goofy. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the young people will think we're goofy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm not comfortable with that description.
Goofy. Yeah, it's goofy. It just means you're able to fool around, mess around, not take yourself too seriously, that sort of stuff. Yeah, so that's,
Okay. So we haven't done anything intentionally. We've just been ourselves, and we just, I think also one of the, what you just said, nice, we don't take ourselves too seriously. And for me, certainly, I always think that in the grand scheme of things, how, I always like put things into the bigger picture, and I think, that's hysterical. That's really not a big deal, because in the grand scheme of things, it's not. Yeah, so maybe that helps.
Okay.
Question.
I'm reading out this question, as opposed to she's reading out the question. Was having kids planned or was it intentional?
No,
Sorry, I beg your pardon.
Was having 4 children.
Was having 4 kids, actually.
4 kids, planned or unintentional. Now, this question came up a few times. It seems like people think that we didn't plan to.
Well, that we just had.
I think they think that 4 is a lot, and that.
Okay,
did we actually plan to have 4? Well, let me tell you something. I actually wanted 7. And the only reason we don't have 7 is because God didn't give me multiples. Because I thought that I was so convinced I was going to have twins, at least 2 sets of twins.
And that's where you hear God works in mysterious ways.
And I wanted 7 kids. And we started late. I mean, when I say late, not late, but because I planned to space them, or rather we planned to space them 3 years apart. So there was no way I was going to be giving birth for 21 years. I needed multiples for this to work. And God didn't give me multiples. So, yes, 4 children was planned.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was planned, and to a certain extent, intentional. Because I read the word there, intentional. Was it intentional? Yes, it was intentional. We got what we wanted. Should I say? Yes, we got what we wanted, and at the times that we did want, because I think it must have been about 5 years after we got married, because we decided when we got married that we weren't ready to have kids yet, and we were just going to have fun and enjoy ourselves. And when we decided, okay, it's time, presto, boom.
God was faithful. We can't take any credit for this because
absolutely. I mean, we were involved, obviously.
Definitely, every time we tried to get pregnant, we got pregnant. So we can't take credit for that. But we did, and we also knew that we had made a decision that at the point when we become parents, I would give up work and become a stay-at-home mom. So it was very much planned that it was 4 and a bit years before we got pregnant first, and then every 3 years. Approximately 3 years, we would have another child. So I even went as far as telling my mother-in-law right from day one that she shouldn't even expect any children for at least 3 years, because I knew that society pressure, man, only boy, she would be expecting her grandchild soon. So we were very intentional about the fact that we were going to have a few children, and we were going to wait and be married first before we then became parents. So we knew our roles of husband and wife before we now got accustomed to our roles of mother and father.
Exactly. So yeah, that's how that worked out.
So yeah, I know, surprising as it seems, I don't know, everybody seems surprised that we have 4 children, that anybody has 4 children in this day and age. But I actually have friends who have more than 4 children, so I don't feel like I have that many children. But yes, and also I guess because I wanted 7, or I had always thought I would have 7, I just feel like 4. I never think of it as a lot of children, which I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, I've never actually thought 4 was a large number.
I mean, I guess
when you have kids, you have kids, whether they're 4, 3, 7, 10 even. They are. I mean, of course, the stress on finances and stuff will tell, but apart from that,
when I was pregnant with my 3rd child, a friend of mine who has 6 children said to me, she sat me down and she said, okay, Tinuke, all you need to do now is, once you have more than 2 children, you're outnumbered. You and Wale are outnumbered. So right there, you have to start a military regime. You have to have processes and systems, and that's how you have to run your household, because you now have more children than adults, and you just have to run it like that. And it was probably the best advice that I got, because before I had my 3rd, I knew she was like, you're outnumbered in the sense that you and Wale, you're outnumbered, but you're outnumbered in the sense that you only have 2 hands. So how are you going to hold their hands crossing the street? How are you going to, she brought all these things into it, and she was like, so you really have to be very strategic about how you move forward in terms of bringing them up. Military regime, she said. I didn't quite do the military regime, but that conversation made me get certain systems and things into place so that it was seamless. I don't even remember. Yeah, it was seamless. But thank you, Karen.
Indeed. Karen's a pro.
She's a pro. She's got 6 children. So yes, okay. So that's it. 4 children intentionally. Thank you very much.
Indeed.
See you next time.
Ciao.